to Statesboro, Georgia, in what many refer to as the prettiest little stadium in America and home to the Georgia Southern Eagles. But trust me, it can get a little ugly if you come in here and you're not an Eagle. Today, a showdown of a couple of foes from the Sun Belt. As we'll see, the Louisiana Raging Cajuns taking on a team that ranks in the top 5 in this conference, the Georgia Southern Eagles. For EA Sports College Football, I'm Reese Davis, joined here in the booth by a couple of legends, and yes, we do use that term loosely. David Pollack from the University of Georgia and former Gator Jesse Palmer. Guys, let's get down to the field. Georgia Southern will kick it off to get things started. And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. Give to the running back. And he was fortunate not to lose yardage on that play, able to wedge it back to the line of scrimmage.
That's a fantastic play by the linebacker. He has such tremendous instincts. As soon as he sees run, he's coming downhill. He's got great speed. He gets you on the ground. That's why he's one of the best linebackers in the entire country.
They got nothing on the last play. It's 2nd and 10. Finds his man. It's Sampson. Good, solid pickup on that one. They've got it out to the 40, and it's first down.
And those aren't the guys I'm leaving open on defense. These slot wide receivers, they've got the space in the middle of the field to work. I got to make sure that I got somebody inside of him. I got somebody outside of him. I can't give him the football because a lot of times these guys, they're good with it after the catch. They got that quickness. They got that speed, and he showed some of it there.
Didn't get much on first down. It's 2nd and 9. Looking to fire. They'll run the screen. They make the stop, trying to pick up just a little bit at a time to get to that first down marker.
In college football, you see this a ton now. You use a quick passing game, basically as the running game. Get a few yards, get your offense ahead of the sticks, keeps it on pace for success.
The Raging Cajuns come to the line on 3rd and short, hoping to keep the drive alive. It'll be a run on 3rd and short. Can't get him to the ground.
I'll tell you what, you want to quiet this crowd down. You want to do something demoralizing to your opponent. Establish the run game early on offense.
And the Raging Cajuns are moving quickly down the field. Try to get it to the edge. Running into the open space. Finally corralled, but not before. He picks up the first down.
You've got to be loving what you're seeing from your offense here on the opening drive of this game. They're in a really nice rhythm. They've got real good balance going on right now, and they've got the defense on their heels.
The Raging Cajuns pounded the rock to move the sticks, now back to work. In the red area, it's Rockwell. He is going nowhere. Stop at the line of scrimmage. Man, oh man, that ball carrier was just shut down.
And I tell you what, they need some push up front too, right? They got to move those defensive linemen out of the way, at least create a hole so your running back has a chance. Not there, he didn't have any.
Here we go, set. Been showing them the run, now they'll throw it. And the defense aims, got him at the 27.
And the defense gets a sack, and that's going to be the big determining factor in this football game. A week ago, he only got sacked one time. They've already got him on the ground. If they want to win this football game, they got to keep getting after the quarterback.
Now a lot of work to do to move the chains, keep this drive alive after that earlier sack. Pressure coming. And he was hit just as he released it, and it falls to the turf.
We're already in the first quarter, but already you get the feeling this could be a long day for this QB. He's already been sacked. He gets hit right there on the incomplete throw. They've got to find a way to do a better job up front of protecting this guy, or it's going to be difficult to put up points.
And it slips just inside that right upright. And that'll put the first points of the game on the board. It's 3-0.
And on this opening drive, the D gave up some yards, but that's okay. They buckled down when they needed to. They forced the field goal, keeping the home crowd still engaged, still excited, and now they get the football.
Not a lot of space to be found. Good hustle by the coverage team, and they stop him at the 21. To throw, it's Bryant. Got away from trouble and got rid of it. The sure hands, it's Jackson. Trying to tackle this guy's a business decision as he gets it up to the 29. And the Eagles in the hurry up. The give to the back. And maybe he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that.
That back had absolutely nowhere to run the football. Actually, is he counting? I think he's counting to make sure there's only 11 guys on defense.
The Eagles are at the line looking to convert on 3rd and short. On 3rd and short, just trying to get enough for the first down.
Man, this is a defense that prides themselves on stopping the run, and that is a huge statement on their opponent's opening drive of the game. 3rd and short, they don't just get a stop. They get a tackle for loss. That sends a very clear message that they're going to be the more physical side today.
This guy is a daring punt return man. He's not going to settle for the fair catch. A solid return. Gets a little bit of ground from the offense. They'll get this drive started from their own 45-yard line. The run to the right. And he'll find enough running room to get it just short of midfield at the 49.
And those body blows really, really matter. Like, I want to be able to hand the ball off to my running back 10, 15 times a game. Make the defense tackle them, wear them out. Sometimes these 3 to 4 yard runs, later in football games, they turn into 5 to 15 to 20-yard gains just because of the body blow effect.
How about this sophomore stopping him short of the first down line?
And a nice second effort by the back to break a tackle. But how about those defensive backs willing to come up, stick their face in the fan, and make a tackle?
Those are the best run defenses, too, right? It's not just D linemen and linebackers getting all the plays, but it's DBs that are willing to not just cover, but tackle backs in the open field.
Off play action. Unleashes one. Had it right in his hands in the middle of the field, and it trickled to the ground. It'll be 4th down.
And this offense stays aggressive, and they pass the football. I think you can always look back and say, 3rd and short, I'd love for you to run it, be the more physical team. But nice job sticking up and bowing their necks for this defense.
Fourth down and 3, and they'll try to pick it up. Timeout called by the defense. It's their first of the half as they'll make some adjustments. Don't even think about sending the special teams out on 4th down and 3. He'll try to throw and pick up the first down. Incomplete, and that'll be a turnover on downs.
Man, aggressive play calls. Everybody wants you to be aggressive. They're aggressive. They take their shot. Now they got to live with a little bit of the consequences. They turn the football over on downs. Now their defense has to go out of the field and make some stops.
They'll start this drive at their own 48. Quickly complete. At the 35, he's open. He gets it to the 31-yard line. A big play for this offense.
I'll tell you, this guy has to get touches early in games. They're doing a good job of that right now. He's so dangerous once he has the ball in his hands. And I think if you're on offense, you move.
Breaks into the open. Drag down, but they'll move the sticks for a first down. Georgia Southern in a hurry. He'll do it himself. Makes a stop in the backfield. He'll lose 4.
Well, we know this offense obviously really struggled their last time out, and they knew coming into this one they would have to be better at running the football, and that just has not happened in this game. They're simply not physical enough offensively at this point.
Wants to throw. It's Bryant. Pass rush coming after the quarterback, and they get him at the 32.
And they get to the quarterback and get the sack. That's a big emphasis for this defense. They saw a week ago, this offense gave up 3 sacks. They need to get to him early and often and create some indecision. Nice job getting a sack early in this football game.
On 3rd and long, a check down would be the last resort. And after the stop, that is going to put a bow on this first quarter. They've switched into the field, and we're ready to get things started here in the second. Georgia Southern brings on the punt team. This will be the second time they've had to kick it away. Boy, they had a chance to track that thing down, but it bounces into the end zone for a touchback. They'll snap it from the 20 for the opening play of this drive. D showing blitz, they might be bluffing. The pitch to the left. Oh, he's got a chance. Past the first down marker and still running. Really good job to pick up a chunk of yardage and get it out to the 39-yard line.
This play works for one reason. You toss the ball quickly to the left, receivers have to block. Once that running back gets on the perimeter, you're going nowhere if those receivers aren't committed to getting on those DBs, locking on them, running their feet. That's not their first priority. I know they're going to catch the ball more than they're going to block. Nice job blocking on that toss.
They created a lot of breathing room with that first play of the drive. Now first down from the 39. With jet sweep pass. And this one will be stopped for no gain.
I like offenses being creative. I'm not sure if that was the best place to call that play. I think this offense needs to think about just doing things a little bit more by the book. They've got a lot of good playmakers. You don't have to reinvent the wheel this early in the game.
And he was knocked down immediately. Very short pickup on that one.
This quarterback right now is in a groove, and he's doing a nice job in pre-snap. He's reading the coverage, and he's getting an idea of where he wants to go with the football. That's why the ball's coming out of his hands so quickly, and that's why he seems like he's in a great rhythm right now.
Let's see what they find in the playbook for 3rd and long from the 43. From the gun, wants to pass. Looking to scramble. That'll get the job done and move the chains, and they'll mark the ball at the 45.
How nice is it as a play caller on a critical 3rd down in a pretty obvious passing situation when you've got a guy like this that can just take off and go get you the first down. There's no panic. Nothing's open downfield. Great job in coverage, but that's not a problem because I just know it's like backyard football again growing up as a kid. He just takes off. He's a better athlete than anybody you've got, and he gets the first down.
This offense has been sluggish to say the least, but finally they're on the move on 1st and 10. Might as well run him until they stop him. He's got it again. And he's swallowed up at the line of scrimmage by the big defensive tackle.
And how about that young man getting in the backfield again? He's really got his fingerprints all over this game so far to start it, man. We're still in the first half, and he's got a sack. He's got a tackle for a loss. These are the kind of plays that really help your defense push these offenses behind the sticks.
Here's the pressure. And the defense picks up a sack, getting the quarterback down at the 44. The #1 job is to protect your quarterback, and they weren't able to do it long enough that time.
This offensive line, Reese, they've got to do a better job communicating pre-snap and try and figure out which people on defense are going to...
Throws toward the end zone. Touchdown, Raging Cajuns. They took a shot to the end zone and found 6 points waiting on them.
Really nice job working the route and getting himself open. He was able to locate the football, snag it out of the air, and this guy now has 5 receiving touchdowns on the year.
And the extra point is good. They're getting set to kick it away, and that last score took a little oomph out of this crowd. And as the ball makes its way into the end zone, it'll be a touchback. They'll bring it out to the 25. The drive starts from their own 25-yard line. Oops, someone moved a little bit early. Offense going to pick up a 5-yard penalty. The officials offer the deal, and the coach accepts it. They will take the penalty. Quarterback making checks.
Green 25.
They're looking to get the edge with this one on the toss. There he goes. And he'll take it to the house. He got loose. Touchdown, Georgia Southern.
Man, this guy is such a weapon because he's so dangerous. If he gets into the second level, great vision, and then it shows you the speed.
Just straight wheels, erasing angles. A lot of times when you're chasing guys that are so fast like this, you're like, I got him, I got him. No, I do not. What a big, long touchdown run. Pad those stats, young fella.
They're set to kick it off, and this crowd now ready to get behind them. And it'll come out to the 25. No attempt at a return. They'll put this one in play. First snap of the drive from the 25. They go to the ground. Not much doing there. He gets it to the 26, a gain of 1.
Run game is good. Balance is good. Now listen, if the run game isn't good, then you got to pass the football a little bit more. But sometimes you got to keep them honest, take them chunk by chunk.
Fires to the big fella. Really good job to pick up a chunk of yardage and get it out to the 39-yard line.
And that's why play action is going to be big in this game. You saw how it just frees the second level of that defense just for a second and allowed the tight end to work himself vertically down the field. But how about this guy after the catch, right? So hard to bring down. What a weapon.
And I kind of like how the running back didn't mess around. Like, just get downhill when you see an opening. A lot of times they close so fast, man. Be decisive. Stick your foot in the ground. Pick up 3 to 4, and we are not going to complain.
And the Raging Cajuns come to the ball trying to pick up this 3rd and short. This is a designed run. He's got first down yardage across the 50. They'll mark it at the 49. The Raging Cajuns are moving quickly down the field. Here's the handoff. He's going to lose a yard on that one.
It's hard to run on a defense that comes off the ball like that and runs to the football like that. Good luck. No holes anywhere.
We've reached the 2-minute timeout, and they'll talk it over to see if they can build on this lead before halftime. Lost 1 on that last one. It's 2nd and 11. They'll try to get outside. And a decent gain there before the defense makes the stop. They've got to come up with a big play on this 3rd and long. From the gun, wants to pass. Moves away as he feels pressure. Takes a hit as he fires. Caught near the sticks. It's Robertson. He gets the job done on 3rd down. They move the chains. It's at the 37. And the Raging Cajuns have it with a 1st and 10. The give to the back. Knocked down behind the line of scrimmage. He'll lose a yard.
Nice play by the defense, but now is a time they've got to be more consistent. They allowed this running back to go off in that first half, and moving forward now, they've got to try and take this running back away.
The Raging Cajuns with a long way to go after the loss on the last play. Fires to the wideout. Can't make the connection. The pressure there caused the missed timing.
There's an example of what happens when the quarterback doesn't have a chance to set his feet. The pressure just forced him to have to work off schedule a little bit. And I think because of that, he wasn't able to be as accurate as he wanted to be.
And the Raging Cajuns need a massive chunk play to move the sticks here on third down. From the gun, wants to pass. Quarterback doing what he does best. He can move. And the defense getting a hand in there on third down.
You got to be careful if you're the quarterback there. Third down, you know, you see a lot of exotic coverages by the defense. That time they played zone, and he tried to force that football into a real tiny window. He's lucky that one wasn't picked off.
And they're running out the kicker to give it a try. He says he's got a big leg. He's going to have to show it from 56 yards out. No good. It's still a three-point game after the miss.
And sometimes I just feel like fourth down, man. Just go for it every time. Like the field goal, miss, make, rate. And listen, kickers have improved the last couple of years, but we left some points off the scoreboard there.
Here we go. They'll try to get something on the board here in the final minute of the first half. He'll pull it down.
Well, you're making a positive out of a negative. And that time, quarterback, nice job buying time. He's trying to throw the football downfield. Nothing there. So instead of throwing it away, getting the incomplete, just get what you can get and make this next down more manageable.
And the Eagles have a lot of options on 2nd and inches. Gets it to him on the screen. Tackled at the 45 after the 5-yard play. It's enough for the first down. There's a timeout on the field. Tight game here late in the first half. Now a first down from the 45-yard line. Back to throw. It's Bryant. Looking left. Wide open downfield. And he just kept running, and he ran away from the crowd, and he'll take it in. Touchdown, Eagles!
And I just love the execution by this offense. Late in the half, man, you want to take the lead. You want to get that momentum on your side, and they do it. They finish it with the passing game. I'll tell you what, keep that passing game up. You can keep this lead, keep the momentum, and keep putting up numbers.
And no chance at a return here. They'll start this drive at their own 25. They'll get a chance to work on that hurry-up offense here in the final minute of the first half. They'll start this drive going to the air. Now he's going to break the pocket. He's going to take off.
Welcome to the frustrating reality of college football. Like, the guy at the quarterback spot, he can just do that. Pull it down, get positive yards, makes the defense have to account for him every single play.
Incomplete. He had to get rid of it before he wanted to. The defense put the heat on.
The offense just has not been able to find a way to get their rhythm going here in the first half. We just haven't seen it in the passing game. That was a really good example of it again. If they're going to score more points...
Oh, he's got some space. Waltzes into the end zone, but he might be dancing the other way. There's a flag on the field. One more play before the teams head to the locker rooms. These corners going to give these receivers some space. On 3rd and long, he's going to have to turn one loose downfield. Incomplete. He took a shot on the final play of the quarter and couldn't quite find his man. We played 2 quarters here. Time to go to Kevin Connors in our halftime update. The Raging Cajuns will try to kick this one deep to get things underway in the second half. And it'll come out to the 25. No attempt at a return. The drive starts from their own 25-yard line. They'll open the second half on the ground. Tackle is made at the 28 after a pickup of 3.
And, man, the big fellas up front, they don't get a lot of credit. They don't get talked about a lot unless it's negative, but they're the big component, man. They've got to get some push, to get some running lanes, get this running game going. They're the ones that make it go.
Under fire. Trying to escape and get it himself. Nifty little scamper on this one. Enough for the first down, and he slides in safely. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. They'll go to the ground. And the defense holds firm. No pickup at all on that play.
Well, the defense was trailing going in at halftime, and I think they made some adjustments against the run. They want to slow this guy down. That's a really nice start to the second half if you're on defense.
Complete to the right. On the move at the 30. Touchdown, Eagles! A great catch and run for 6.
Quarterback's abilities to read the field is huge, and also the anticipation, the time to be able to throw the football, Jesse, and hit a guy in stride so he can get run after the catch and get in the end zone. That was a nice job by the quarterback.
Yeah, it's critical, David. Listen, a lot of times touchdown passes aren't thrown into the end zone. You've got to read the coverage, hit the open guy, and let him do the rest.
They'll put this one in play. First snap of the drive from the 25. First play of the drive, wants to throw. That's caught. It's Sampson. Didn't pick up a lot there. Moved it forward just a few. And the Raging Cajuns come to the line in the hurry up. Second down, they'll go to the air. Intercepted for the 11th time. Going the other way, and he's got room. Touchdown, Eagles! What a play. Not only the interception, but the great return for the score. They are seizing control and taking away hope as they push out the lead in this Week 8 showdown. And the extra point sails through for a 28-10 lead. The DB saw it. He thought, don't drop it, don't drop it. Then thought, don't get caught. And he didn't. The pick 6.
Hey, these guys can play offense, too. Now, look at this. I showed you I can be a wide receiver. Coach might split him out at wide receiver next week after making that big play. But defense, great job making the interception. And you're right, doing something with it. Don't just slide down. Don't be content. Take that thing all the way back.
That's the kind of play that can really get you going as they have a first down at the 43.
Nice job by the quarterback, seeing the receiver come open, getting him the football, making the first down, and they like to do this. When they make a first down, they want to go fast. They want to crank up the tempo.
It's complete. Out of bounds at the 43-yard line after the huge pickup.
Well, the quarterback did a really good job there, hanging in and delivering the pass, knowing that he was going to get hit. That really paid off for the offense.
The pull and throw off the RPO. Never gives anyone a clean shot at him. He's down to the 34. The Raging Cajuns with myriad options after that big pickup on first down. They get him corralled, but not until he's in the red zone. They'll mark it at the 14.
And how about the running back, man? Rips off a big play. This offense creates some momentum, and what do? They keep their foot on the gas, right back on the football to try to keep this offense rolling.
Coming out on first down with the play fake. Keeps looking downfield. Here comes the rush, and they've got it wrapped up at the 28. So after the big run, they tried to hit him with a pass. Would you have gone back to the run, Nick?
I think now, yeah, of course, now looking back, I'm going to go, yeah, I should have run after taking the sack. I like mixing it up, but...
And this defense has maxed out this pressure. Another sack.
Man, there are defensive players out there that can just take games over, and that's what's happening with this guy right now. He is not cooperating with the offensive game plan. A sack on 2 consecutive plays, and now on 3rd down, you know he's pinning his ears back again.
Throws to the tight end. He's picked off, and he's thrown a dozen of them. Trying to take it back. He's inside the 40. He's at the 20. And he's going to take it all the way back. Touchdown, Georgia Southern. It is one thing to come up with the interception. No, don't stop there. Turn it into a score.
Make a big play and don't be content. That's right. Go out and make an even bigger play. He does it. He makes the pick and then takes it all the way back to the house. Looked like a wide receiver, for goodness sakes. Turn on the Jets, making the big play.
And for a quick update, let's go to Kevin Connors in the studio.
Interesting matchup this week in the Big 12 today. In fact, they're all interesting this season. Oklahoma State will need to mount a comeback, but those fans that were there when Justin Blackmon was a 2-time All-American, they know this game is not over. It's just a field goal game. They're trailing by 3 to Texas Tech. We'll circle back. If anything big happens, you should know about in this one, the Big 12, or anywhere else. Ben?
And how about that one? Kevin will be keeping an eye on everything going on elsewhere. They'll run it from the gun. Got enough for the 1st down and wants more. Stopped at the 42, but he got 15 yards on the play.
Yeah, and listen, this guy's had a good day. I know they're trailing and they need to put some drives together, but I also wouldn't abandon him because he's had such a monster day and he's been the bright spot so far for this offense.
Looking for a physical attack from the gun.
And that run really didn't go anywhere. And a lot of times we don't focus on it enough, but how important those 5 guys are up front. To get on those defensive linemen, to try to move them out of the way, to get a run game going, it squarely falls on the shoulder of those 5 offensive linemen.
Just gets rid of it before the heat.
And this is why this team is losing this game. They cannot protect their quarterback. He's already been sacked a bunch of times. Almost got sacked right there. This guy doesn't have a chance with the way this offensive line is playing.
Here's a heat. And the 3rd down pass is incomplete.
Well, after struggling so much in the first half, you thought they would have made some adjustments here at halftime to see if they can open up this passing game. But early on in the second half, they're just not really able to get that done. Incompletion on 3rd down in your own end, you're expecting them to punt.
The defense going to stop the clock with a timeout. They want to make sure they have everybody on the same page. They're throwing for it on 4th down. He's looking deep. Oh, he had it. The deep ball was there, and it just trickled through his fingers. The decision to go for it does not pan out. Going with the ground game left. This junior making his presence felt and making the stop after a short gain. After picking up a couple, it's 2nd and 8. From the gun, leaves it on the inside with the back. And they didn't get it forward an inch. Defense wins the battle up front. Now facing a 3rd and long. Looking downfield, it's Bryant. Unloads to the wideout. And they fail to hook up on 3rd down.
Well, this is a disappointing drive for the offense, considering where this drive started in their opponent territory. Now you're 4th and long. You've got to be better throwing the football in those types of situations.
Punt is on its way. All the way back to his 5-yard line. Excellent coverage that time. Didn't give him any room to set up a big return. Opening play of this drive comes from the 13-yard line. They want to run it left here. Solid gain to get him out close to the 20. Pick up a 5 to the 19. And the Raging Cajuns want to move quickly.
And you're seeing the offense now mix up the tempos. After a successful run, they're now going hurry up.
Fires left. And he is finding wide open defenders all over the field. His 3rd interception of the day. solid return on the pick. Georgia Southern has it back, ready to go to work on offense. They had to punt it away on their last possession, but man, what great field position this time.
I mean, this is awesome. Like, last possession didn't go great. Now you're set up in an opportunity to get some points. Start thinking about what plays I like, Jesse, as I cross the field.
There are a lot of offensive coordinators out there, David, and in this position, they like to take a shot right away and try and capitalize on this field position.
Really need to pick up this conversion and avoid having to settle for the field goal. They'll try to move the chains on the ground. He just needed a yard on third down, and there just wasn't any room to pick it up.
And you know exactly what time it is when you get down here in the red zone. You got to be able to run the football, but when you got a back like this who punches the ball in the end zone consistently almost every single game, you are going to feed that animal the rock.
Absolutely center cut, and that will extend their lead even further.
And that's a really good response by this defense. Their offense throws an interception, puts them in bad field position. They respond with a stop, force a field goal. Yeah, they got 3 points, but great job by this defense.
The drive starts from their own 25-yard line. The lone back's got it. Defense makes the tackle, and that will probably be the final play of the third quarter. Will the beatdown continue, or is this a comeback for the ages in store? We'll see as we start the fourth. And a chance to mull things over. Let's see how they start the final period here on second down. On the option. Now the toss.
Well, that last play is basically a microcosm of what today has been like for this offense. Just nothing happening. Not physical enough at the point of attack. They're being swarmed. They haven't had the balance necessary to win this game, and that's why they find themselves trailing late.
Now he's going to glide away from pressure. He's going to run it. Absolutely nowhere to go as his defense makes a third down stop.
Well, just nowhere to go there, and it started in the pocket. It was collapsing. Quarterback felt it, so he tried to get outside, make something happen himself, but give the defense tons of credit. Excellent job in pursuit. They're able to give up no gain.
The Raging Cajuns send out the punt unit. They'll have to punt for the first time this afternoon. That thing was down for a while, but the big bounce carried it into the end zone, and it'll be a touchback. A lot of field in front of them as they open this possession from their own 20. Quarterback adjusting the pattern. Toss sweep. Try to get it outside to the right. Big time play by the defense. He'll lose 4.
It's going to be tough sledding for the offense here. They're trying to ice this game by running the football and bleeding the clock. They've got a pretty good lead here late in the game. But the defense knows the run's coming, right? So they're going to be loading the line of scrimmage, getting stops like what they just did. It'll be interesting to see what the offense does on this next one.
And I like what the quarterback did to finish the run. He buys a little bit of time, scrambles out to his left, and as a right-handed quarterback, you really understand you got to square those shoulders while you're running, which can be difficult if you want to throw an accurate throw like he did right there.
Bought a little time, lets it go. The short hands, it's Jackson. He's going to come up a couple of yards short of the first down. Georgia Southern brings on the punt team. Hunt will bounce out of bounds, and they're going to spot it at the 25. They'll put this one in play. First snap of the drive from the 25. He'll keep it himself. He stopped dead in his tracks again. No running room to be found. They keep trying and have had very little success. Didn't get any breathing room on that last run. Now 2nd and 10 from their own 25. Stuffed on back-to-back plays. He got nothing, and now they're looking at 3rd and long.
Yeah, and this offense, man, they just continue to struggle. And they need to find something that they do really, really well. And running the football late in the 4th quarter when you're getting beat by a good bit, that's probably not it. This offense needs to hit the gas, and they need to pitch and catch a little bit, throw the football around.
And defensively, this is exactly what you want, right? You got the big lead, so you can play big zone coverages. Just keep the ball in front of you. Keep your eye on the quarterback. Rally to the football. Gang tackle. And you're going to win this game.
It's incomplete, and the defense comes up with a stop.
Tell you what, it gets late in the football game, man. I got to start being aggressive. When I'm in a hole and the clock's running out, like, it's going to make me have to throw the football, be more aggressive. And this offense doesn't come through for their team, and now they're going to really need their defense to get some stops here in this football game in the fourth quarter.
Picked up 2 yards on that last one. They need 8 on second down. The handoff, keep working on that clock. Powers forward, but stopped after a pickup of 2 to the 24.
And here's the mindset if you're on offense. Fourth quarter, you've got a huge lead. Obviously, you're going to run the football, but just be aware of the clock. You don't want to snap it too quickly. You're probably just doing safe runs inside the tackles like you saw right there. You just got to execute. You got to be aware, but you've got this game in hand so long as you don't turn it over.
No more room to rise. This defense rises up on third down, and now it's fourth down from the 22.
Keep the foot on the pedal if you're on offense, sir. You got that yardage. Yeah, you didn't get the first down, but you've set yourself up now to go for it here and keep this drive alive.
And that's a wobbler, but it grazes its way over the crossbar. Hold on just a second. There's a flag on the field. Let's see what's up with that. So it's 1st and 10 after that costly defensive penalty on fourth down. Leaves it with the back. It'll be second down, and remember, they can pick up a first without scoring. And the quarterback takes a knee. So with the late lead, they're ready to just drain the clock in victory formation.